And next one, guys, is gonna be a new one. All right, one that I saw on the internet the other day. Thought it was a great idea. We're gonna do some backpack curls. So just need to find any kind of straight stick that you can loop through some backpack straps. All right, hands will be just right down straight in front, all right, a little bit outside the hips, and then we're just doing our curls. So try to think nice big chest here, keeping the shoulders back tight, really focusing on using just the biceps. All right, cool thing about these guys, especially using the backpack, you can put as much or as little weight as you want in there. If you don't have some big books around or stuff to load up that backpack, keep it light, but just do a couple more reps than we have for the workout today. So goal is 10 to 15, make them challenging. If you need to do a few more, just to get a little bit more of that, like feeling you're doing some work, go ahead and do a few extra. All right, so standard warm up. Just make sure you have some good space. We're gonna start off with some different arm swing movements. So first one, just going arms straight out, palms facing up. We're gonna go small circles for 10 forward. Just keep them nice and tight, and then we'll stop. When we're going 10 backwards, same thing. All right, that's 10 each. Now we're gonna just go large circles forward. Same thing, keep those palms up. Nice big circles. Now 10 back. Now we'll go 10 across. Switch the arm that comes over top each time. Now we're gonna go 10 overhead. At the top each time, reach your hands back behind your head, get that good tricep stretch through the shoulders. Next, we're gonna go alternating arm swings. So just go one arm up, one down, and we're just gonna switch. We're gonna go 20 of these, 10 each arm. All right, good. Next, we're gonna go a wider stance. We're just gonna go alternating toe touches. These will be a little bit more controlled. Arms are gonna come straight out, and then we're just gonna alternate hand to toe. All right, 5 each way, 10 total. 3. All right, good. And the next one, we're just gonna go an easy twist. All right, and then next one, we're gonna go hip hinge with an overhead reach. All right, so we're gonna do hip width. Go this way for you, and then we're just gonna reach the hips back. Back stays nice and flat, and those arms coming overhead to this position. All right, so we're really trying to reach into this bottom position, and then just stand up. We'll go for 10. Last one, and good. Next one, we're gonna go an easy twist again, torso rotation, but just a little bit rounded back. And next one, sorry, my video turned off. And then the next one, we're gonna go a little bit wider stance. All right, then we're gonna hinge, hips back, and we're gonna go arms straight out, and it's gonna be like a golf swing. All right, good. Now we're just gonna stick with that Y stance. We're gonna do 5 of our inchworms, so reach down to the floor, Then you're just gonna walk hands out. We'll go 1 push-up, and then walk your hands back. All right, again, reach, walk out, push up, and then back. We're gonna go 3 more, 5 total. That's 4, and again, if you need to, drop down on the knees. Here for your push-up, and then just get back up on the toes before you walk the hands back. All right, that's 5 inchworms. Now we're gonna go back to a wide stance, lateral lunge. All right, make sure you're still getting weight back on the heels, and then just shifting our weight over. 5 each leg here. Last 2, 9, 10. Good, we're almost there, guys. Next one, we're gonna go groiners. All right, so we're gonna take it into a lunge step. Outside hand's gonna be down, so I'm left leg forward, right hand's on the ground. Then it's gonna twist up towards the ceiling. Then we're just gonna hand back down. We'll switch feet, and then up. All right, so you do 5 each side. 4, 6, 8, 9, last 1, and 10. Back up on our feet. All right, this last few guys are going to be on the floor. If you have space for this one, try to get it in. We're going to do a roll back. Legs come over, and then you're going to come forward, wide legs, reach forward. All right, so we're back, forward, reach. All right, we're doing just 5 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, we go 1 more, 6. So the next one, we're just going to stay right down here. All right, you're going to lay on your back, arms out wide, and then we're just going to cross foot over, and then back to the middle, try to come up high, cross over, and then back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the last one, you're just going to stay right down here. Feet are going to be flat on the floor, right together, knees together. And then we're just nice and controlled, side to side. All right, this will be the last 10, 5 each way. Four more, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So that concludes our warm-up. If you guys have any other tight spots, feel like you need to work out a little bit more, feel free to do a little bit more movement. But that should be good to get you guys ready for the workout coming up next. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're on our last day of the week here. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's workouts. Last one we got today is going to be a little bit different. We're just going to have a longer workout portion, so it's going to be a 25-minute EMOM, 5 different exercises, so you do 5 rounds of each exercise. So each minute you'll get a little bit of rest, but yeah, expect a little bit longer duration workout today, and then we'll get right into our stretching after. So for our movements today, like I said, 5 different movements. First one's going to be one we did last week, that pike push-up. Going to have some different options for you guys too, though, if these were difficult last week. So again, the pike push-up, walking hands out to about here, All right, I want to get weight in the toes into the hands, and then again, thinking top of my head is touching the floor at my fingertips here, right? You can see, and then I'm pressing up, head through at the top. All right, so I know those are pretty difficult. We have an option. You can do these off your couch or off a chair like I have here. You're gonna get your knees on your couch or chair, hands as close as you can. All right, I'm still a little bit hips up in the air, but it's gonna take out a little bit of the weight. So from here, it's the same exact thing. Head towards the fingertips, pressing up, and then head through the arms to finish. So that's another option we could do. That should be a little bit easier than standing on the floor. You could do even harder than on the floor and do your toes on a chair or couch. Really trying to get the hips up high in the air and then doing them from there. So that way you're gonna be much more vertical. It's gonna be a lot more like a shoulder press, so that'll be your hardest option. That's the pike push-up or handstand push-up. That was the pike push-up. Next we have a Cossack squat. It's like a lateral lunge. You're gonna get a wide stance. All right, and then from here, just like an air squat, still thinking about weight back on the heels, but then we're just shifting our weight over to one side. All right, so nice deep squat, trying to get to parallel with the upper thigh each time. And again, with this knee, really wanna try to think about that knee coming out so it's directly in line with your foot. We don't wanna have that knee coming inside the foot. So really just watch out for that. Otherwise, everything's the same as your air squat. Nice and tall through the chest. Reach those arms out forward for balance. That's the Cossack squat. After the Cossack squat, you guys are gonna do some dips. All right, so dips we'll do either off a chair or a couch. I recommend, if you can, get a chair with no sides so I can have my fingers off to the side of this chair. But for dips, hands right at your sides, nice big chest to start. This will be the easiest version here. All right, knees bent, dropping straight down. You can see my forearms are pretty much vertical, and then pressing back up. All right, nice and controlled down, quick coming up. All right, so knees bent will be a little bit easier if you can. You can go straight leg, again, nice big chest to start, dropping down from there. All right, so that'll be the harder option. See what you can do. We're gonna be doing 5 to 10 reps each set. Just make sure they're all good reps. And next one, guys, is gonna be a new one. All right, one that I saw on the internet the other day. Thought it was a great idea. We're gonna do some backpack curls. So just need to find any kind of straight stick that you can loop through some backpack straps. All right, hands will be just right down straight in front, all right, a little bit outside the hips, and then we're just doing our curls. So try to think nice big chest here, keeping the shoulders back tight, really focusing on using just the biceps. All right, cool thing about these guys, especially using the backpack, you can put as much or as little weight as you want in there. If you don't have some big books around or stuff to load up that backpack, keep it light, but just do a couple more reps than we have for the workout today. So goal is 10 to 15, make them challenging. If you need to do a few more, just to get a little bit more of that, like a feeling you're doing some work, go ahead and do a few extra. Last one after the backpack curl, we're just doing a straight plank on the elbows, all right, in the middle here. And again, don't want to arch through the lower back. Think about rolling your hips under, tucking your butt, and squeezing your belly, sucking your belly button into your spine. All right, really try to think on these planks today, really strong contraction throughout your whole body. We just don't want to be holding our hips up, right? Really strong throughout everything. That's gonna be Nice job on that workout, guys. That finishes the sweat portion for today. Next, we're just gonna get into our couple stretches at the end. All right, ones that we've all seen before. First one, we're gonna do our cross seated shin. All right, so it doesn't matter which leg's in front first, just getting in this cross-seated position, and then you're just gonna reach forward and try to relax. So you'll feel this on the front leg mostly. You'll still get a little bit in that back leg, but on the front leg, looking for a stretch into the glutes, into the low back. All right, really just trying to relax and hang out here. That's a cross-seated shin. Next is gonna be eagle pose. So for the next two, you're just gonna get onto your knees. All right, let your toes lay back on the floor. Then you're just gonna sit your butt back onto the heels like that. All right, should feel a good little stretch through the quads. And then from here, we're gonna do the eagle pose. I think it's eagle pose. Can't remember if this is eagle or archer. Just go with it. You're gonna get this arm across and then wrapped up here. You're gonna do 30 seconds with the left arm. Again, if you can't get in this position, just do the arm across and pulling here. But this is a position you should be able to get into. So if you can't, something to work towards. All right, so our last stretch for the day, guys, is going to be an eagle pose. So you're going to get in that same cross-seated shin position. And it's a tongue twister. And then from here, Mel's just going to bring one arm overhead, And then she's gonna grab onto that elbow with her opposite hand and just pulling that, giving a good shoulder stretch. So you're gonna do just 30 seconds on the left arm, and then you'll switch arms and do 30 seconds in that position. So this will be the last one, just a minute total, 30 seconds per arm. That's good.
Nice.
Cool.